Hello, you already asked yourself the 10 questions I would have liked to be asked before I started my grazing business. Now I'm going to tell you the 3 secrets that no one will tell you. Number 1, because of, in the world, there only being 2 styles of grazing, selective grazing and non-selective grazing, rotational grazing, where your livestock select the best and reject the rest, means that your herd or flock needs to return to your first paddock sooner than if you had a higher harvest efficiency like they do in non-selective grazing. That means that when you have a high stocking rate, which is necessary for profits, and you are doing rotational grazing, and you do not take livestock off your farm, when growth slows down, you will incur in overgrazing. You will be regrazing those paddocks before they have fully or well recovered. In a more arid or semi-arid environment, this is crucial, and that's why deserts are spreading all over, because of overgrazing. So if you want to have a good return on investment and you want to regenerate the land, you need to stop doing selective rotational grazing. Okay, and there are many names for that. Up to date, I have seen around 10 different names for the same style of grazing, selective grazing, which can be continuous grazing, of course, which is the worst, and rotational grazing a little better because you rest the plants some parts of the year, but not all the time. And we need to minimize overgrazing year round. Second secret that no one else will tell you. It is when we stockpile our paddocks a full season or more rest that we increase the organic long-lived soil carbon. Not when grazing in the green season. This is very important and it's new. When the fat microbes in the soil from feeding on fat root exudates from more mature plants with a good leaf stem ratio that we achieve under the total grazing program, that's when you start to greatly increase your long-lived soil organic carbon. Residues like crop residues, litter, even manure in urine only account for 10 to 20% of the new long-lived soil organic carbon, and that's what we need because it's what we have been mining from our soils, that long-lived soil organic carbon created long time ago because it lasts over 100 years, but we're not returning any, and we should return it so we can have a higher productivity and profits in the future. Third, stockpile is the ultimate secret that nobody will tell you about. You see, not only you save money when you have your livestock grazing stockpile in the dry or cold season of the year, you're also creating more humus, what I just said, the soil organic matter, which is long-lived carbon, and you have the highest soil improvement because that will hold more water, create the habitat for better microbes in the soil, which in turn will allow your best species to come back and proliferate and dominate your pastures. But have you ever thought about this? How or when the seedlings of your best species will establish, germinate, and put out deep roots in your pastures when you have a very high stocking rate? They do that only in the stockpiled section because that's where you're giving them the time to germinate, and on a high humus environment that they will be thriving, and the time for them to put deep roots, strong roots, so they cannot be pulled out by returning livestock. That will happen when rotational grazing at a high stocking rate or continuous grazing. So in truth, this is the only program that will help you to recruit seedlings of your best species, things like native grasses. I have a student that they never seen before the warm season native grasses. This is in North Florida. And now they're coming back. So there is a question. Were they germinating and just being pulled out by the returning livestock under the rotational grazing system they followed for 20 years? Or are they starting to germinate because we are providing a higher humus content soil, and they are only germinating and establishing when we stockpile? So there you have it.